All situated.
Yeah?
Getting ready.
You comfy?
I'm going to have to be. This is going to be a very, very interesting episode.
Well, I think it's gonna be just as educational as the last one, except probably in a different way.
Yeah. We're trying some new segments that that our guest last week mentioned. So we're going to try to incorporate some new things.
Yep.
We have a whole new drinking thing that we're doing today, which wait till we get into that. We're the sponsorships are gonna be flowing in.
This is not what I was hoping for our first sponsorship. Like,
the first amount of liquid that's gonna be sponsored is not gonna be a bourbon.
Yeah, I can't wait for a pallet of this to show up at my house.
So no, it's gonna be It's gonna be a very, very fun and interesting episode.
Well, welcome to the Whiskey and Wine podcast. I'm Alex,
and I'm Big Mike.
And with us today, Mike, you wanna do the honors here?
Man, it's yes, this is a big day. So it's now my true pleasure to introduce the world to my other daughter, right? We've had Madison on. We've had Haley. This is my youngest daughter of the family, Jenna Bean.
Woo! Yeah.
How you doing, Jenna?
I'm so excited.
You, my friend, you have the whole studio. The other time that we've had... Well, no, that's right, Jackson.
Jackson got his own.
He got his own episode.
Yeah.
Madison did one with Haley, but yeah, you get
it to yourself.
It's all you today. It's all you today. I can't even wait. We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna introduce this the segment. I think is gonna be easy.
Yeah,
but the whole new drinking. What are we even gonna call this?
Tasting menu.
Tasting menu. Is that what we're gonna go with?
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm guessing. I mean, I don't know. What episode are we on?
This is 43.
This is 43 that we're doing today?
Yeah. Holy hell.
So, I mean, are we calling it that, you think?
Well, we already had an episode called Capri Sun Shots.
That's right. So we're going to have to... Something will be said.
Maybe like the juice is loose.
Possibly. You like that? Or we'll workshop a few throughout the episode, but then Jenna will have ultimate creative control on the title of this.
Yep.
But hopefully for the listeners out there, Jenna has been mentioned on a few episodes and a few stories throughout the previous 42 other episodes, but for you that don't know, she loves Capri Suns. So much so that I have to keep them on stock at my house 24/7.
I keep them here now just on the off chance that they come over and she's like, well, there's nothing to drink here. Like, I have every flavor of pop. I have water. I have juices. I have everything. Yeah, but there's just nothing to drink.
I hide my stash in my kegerator, even though Cooper knows they're there. She'll come over with a few other friends, Eva and Cooper. They'll all come over and do video games, and she's the only one that's allowed to drink them.
No one else can touch it.
So there's a strict at Uncle Mike's house.
Wow.
People know you touch a Capri Sun, you're going to have to deal with me.
Like, I feel like you need a special room, like a whiskey room like this, except just make it a Capri Sun room.
I'll put that lock that you have downstairs that Bean will be the only one with the code to get into the Capri Sun cellar. Maybe that's what we'll call it.
This one's been aging for 3 months.
So it's going to be fun today. We have 3 separate flavors.
Yep.
And we're going to do a review. All 3 of us, not just Bean, but myself and Alex. We're gonna try these flavors and talk about them.
I can't tell you the last time I had a Capri Sun.
Well, like I said, after this, I'm running home. I'm gonna have this is gonna be just like Red Bull to me.
But we are drinking. You and I are drinking a little something as well.
Yes. We found it on the side of the road. If anyone asks,
we don't know where it came from, but it is.
We're not calling out anything, and it's gonna be as far as grading. We'll get to all that because you can't find this.
Nope.
But when it was in our possession, we figure we had to do it. So this is Angel's Envy.
Yep.
Single barrel private selection. And it's a small little bottle we got, but I haven't had a sip of it yet.
I haven't either.
It's 110 proof. It was just prepared June of this year, 2024.
Yep.
Doesn't say a whole lot, except for this is not for resale, and it's a sample. But it's port wine barrel, like all the other stuff from Angel's Envy.
Yep.
And like I said, we're going to drink it. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to do a review. Unfortunately, you listeners out there,
we'll never see it.
You can't get it.
We're so fancy.
That's right.
All
So
right. Cheers,
we'll
Mike.
start this episode. Cheers, Bean. Get one of those Capri Suns.
Yep.
I'll relay the
There we
cheers
go.
to you. All
right.
All right.
Yeah, it's 110 proof.
That's good. It's real good. That's going to be my palate cleanser in between Capri Suns.
Yeah, I mean, truly, we don't want to taint the review of the Capri Sun.
No, I mean, I'm not
Very
joking, you
serious.
guys. We have three flavors lined up. And I guess we'll just kind of start with one, and then we'll maybe share a story or two and talk a little, and then because we have to have, I feel like, a little distance in between each flavor, right? Because we need to give our true, honest.
Well, do we treat this like a tasting? Do we leave a little in each pouch so we can come back for a final taste of each, or do we just chug the fuck out of these?
Well, that's what I was probably going to do.
You're going to witness. I don't know if you know. I told you, Alex, on a story that the amount that Bean, she'll get every drop out too. There's not. You watch her pouch and our pouch is at the end, and you'll know what
if we
what's about to
leave
happen.
any in ours, she's gonna look at us like, you wasteful bastards. You wasted the nectar of the gods.
We might make a graveyard at the end of them. We'll get a glass and we'll squeeze all the flavors.
That would be interesting.
Whoa.
So is that do you want to grade each one using our wonderful?
Oh my God, I will.
Okay, so this is going to be
All
a
right.
full on. Well, should we just get
do
right
it,
into
yeah.
it?
Yeah. All
So
right,
now-
Jenna, you lead us down this path.
Yes. Oh, so I love Capri Suns. I don't know really why, but I love them so much, and I feel like I can just chug them all the time. And yeah. So the first one is strawberry kiwi, which I feel like I don't have this one very often. Like,
You know what the problem is with these? It's gonna take
the
me.
straw.
Yeah, I can't even get the straw off the package.
I got my straw.
Okay, I got my straw.
Okay, there's.
Oh man, it's gonna go all over me.
Okay.
I shouldn't. She's already like.
I'm ready.
Oh, you get it?
First try.
This is
Wow.
a good
All right.
video.
All right.
Okay, remember, don't squeeze.
Don't, because then it
Alright.
won't.
Yeah.
All right, so strawberry kiwi. I don't want to cheers because I'll probably spill on you guys,
Yeah.
but we'll do
There
a
you
little
go.
cheers
Yeah, a
to the
little
left,
air,
cheers
yeah.
to the right. All right, let's try this strawberry kiwi.
Oh. Oh.
Yep, it's all natural ingredients.
Is it?
I mean, I don't know. It says it on the package.
Oh,
I taste the kiwi. There's no denying that there's kiwi in this.
Okay.
We're gonna have to. Do we shake it up? I can't get the nose on it. I'm gonna look like I'm doing cocaine if I try to.
What's it on the palate? Like, what's the finish? The finish is
It starts off kiwi and then it ends strawberry.
I definitely taste the sugar. Thank God the ingredients and calorie information is not on the individual pouches.
I was about to say, there's nothing on here to tell you.
Oh,
I'm trying to drink it like Jenna. Hold
You're
on.
going to town. Jesus.
There you go.
Oh God. That was a little intense. All right. Woo.
There you go.
I think I'm
hot in
gonna.
here.
I think I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna leave a little so that I can come back and do a secondary tasting on it. Or are you gonna try and? You took everything out of that.
Yeah.
Man, you really suck.
That's my first Capri Sun in probably 20 years. They're kind of good.
Yeah. See?
All right.
Okay.
That's how you do it.
Oh man.
Woo. Well.
All right.
Warm in here.
So strawberry kiwi. Where does this fall for you in your plethora of knowledge and experience with the flavors of Capri Sun? Where does this fall for you?
I feel like Capri Sun, like these are like their top tier flavors. I think the ones that I brought.
Oh,
so
all right.
I feel like this is automatically a bit higher because some of their other ones are really bad.
Oh,
It hurts my heart to say that because I love
are
Capri
you,
Sun.
are you talking about like the cooler ones, like the
like some of them are just like apple,
Oh,
and I like how these ones are like a mix. They're like fun. So I would give this one. I would give it a high gold, for sure.
I was drinking whiskey over there, I see.
I gotta cleanse the palate.
I don't know what I can't judge quite yet. And the reason I can't go into a grade because literally that's the first Capri Sun I've had in 20 years. I need something to compare it to. Okay. So I'm going to hold off on my grade.
Yep.
Until we get through.
Build our knowledge base.
Yes.
That's what we're going to do.
Jenna knows. Like, I feel like you might even have direct line of communication with the company as far as, like, new flavors. And if you don't, by the end of this episode,
Secret
you will.
taster.
Oh, man. So, see?
You get an armored truck delivery. Here's our super secret new flavors coming out. We need you to grade these.
I'm not going to lie, man. I don't like kiwi, but it wasn't that bad. Oh? It wasn't that bad.
I love kiwi, and that does not taste like kiwi.
Well, something's telling me they don't get fresh shipments of fruit in. I could be wrong.
Like, is it just some dude over there with his bare feet smushing kiwis? like here we go.
Who? Oh, man, I didn't even do any research. What conglomerate owns Capri Sun? Does anyone know?
I don't know.
We'll research that later. I'm guessing it's someone, right? They've been around.
Something.
Well, yeah, somebody
They've been around
usually
since
owns
we
these
were
things.
kids.
Yep. I'm sure it's changed hands a few times
Kraft
and everything.
Heinz,
There we go.
Kraft Heinz.
Oh,
So sweet.
like the makers
That's-
of Lunchables.
Oh.
oh, that tracks.
Yeah.
I could definitely taste the ketchup.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Wow,
Oh, yep. See.
it's a lot. There's a lot there.
Hey. This is what we need. We need our foot in the door with a multinational, worldwide company.
Absolutely.
So,
Yep. Come on and sponsor.
That's right.
Just have, instead of bottles of booze behind us from now on, we'll just have the different flavors of Capri Sun and
We'll get the new flavors before they even drop.
Yep.
Woo! All right. See.
Welcome to the Capri Sun podcast.
Do you guys want the ingredients?
God, no.
I don't.
No. Let's leave it a mystery.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
okay.
say fruit and sugar. That's
Okay,
it.
No, it's not.
Stop.
Okay, never mind.
I'm guessing fruit doesn't even make the first 4 or 5 ingredients.
No, it is.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
All right. Oh, well, then they're healthy, see?
Yeah.
Shout out, Heinz. This isn't going to go well for a sponsorship from them, is it?
No,
As Jenna sucks the living life out of
there's
it.
fruit juice in it. It really is.
No, yeah, see, you can't lie, man. It says right here.
There is mushroom extract in it.
Is there?
Mushroom?
Extract.
For what?
Hopefully not the kind that Mike likes to take.
Okay,
No, it's
okay.
for-
And
it's
it was cactus. Peyote. Do your
Oh,
research.
right.
It's for quality.
Oh.
It's to protect the quality.
We can't talk about this with Bean here. I already. I'm not talking about previous uses of foreign substance that I did not know I was taking, by the way.
Okay. Since when did you ever find Sunny D that was green, you moron?
I thought it was new. I thought some new flavor came out I didn't know about. All right.
Well, do we have good stories with Jenna, though? I feel like there might be some good stories.
I have stories for days.
Because you've known her since she was small enough to fit in your sweatshirt pouch.
Yep. Before she became the wonderful dancer she was now, or is now, there was a lot of hanging out in the lobby of the studio. Snacking. And yes, she was. I mean, I'm a big dude, right? But she would literally fit in my hoodie in the pockets with the pass-through pockets, right? I had to have the hoodie with the pass-through pocket, but I'd mama kangaroo her around the studio. So her head would be out one side and her feet would be out on the other side. And we would watch the older siblings dance, and a lot of snacks.
Yeah, it was definitely comfortable. It was like a hammock.
See, yeah.
My personal hammock.
Yeah. And then it didn't really hit me until about 2 years ago. I think we were in Phoenix for a dance thing, and it was when you had your duo with Malia. Was that two years ago or 3 years? We did it was like right coming out of COVID. We went to that Scottsdale competition, and it hit me that I couldn't tell you two apart. You were like the same height, and I remember elbowing Kate. I'm like, what's going on? I don't like what I'm witnessing on stage right now because they're the frickin' same height. And I'm like, my little bean of carrying her in my little mama front pouch. The days were long gone. But yes, no, a lot of stories, a lot of snacks. That's why I became such good friends with Jenna, because I like to eat. She likes to eat. So it was just love at first sight. We would just snack. We would work our way through whatever town or competition and just eating the whole day.
Yeah.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And still like that to
Travel
this day.
on your belly.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I said, she always has. I remember Auntie Katie would say, "Hey, Jenna's going to come over after dance." And I was like, sweet. She's like, but I got to stop at the store and I got to buy like all the fruit. And I was like, that's fine. Just whatever. And Jenna would come by no matter apples, pears, whatever was in season. I'm like, dude, where is this kid putting all of this food? She would just eat everything.
I don't know. It's something about like snacks they're just so delicious. Like when it's like a meal, like I'll eat it, but then my appetite just doesn't go. I don't know. Snacks, I feel like, are like the perfect amount. Like my mom even says this. I eat like a rabbit. So like I have to have a snack like in increments. The meals are like overrated.
So just eating all day long, like all conscious hours.
Yes.
Just eating, but not like I need to sit down and have a big meal as well. Like nope, I'll just keep grazing.
Yes.
You just need like the charcuterie board of snacks
Yes.
just out on the counter so you can just walk by and yeah, all right.
Well, I'm glad that in the early days when it was your dad, you, Cooper, and myself, we could like eat our way through a town like Seattle, right? Because Cooper and Jerry would hang out because it was just easy that way. It was like, get over here. Cooper wouldn't tell Jerry no, so perfect. He took Cooper, I took Jenna. Oh, man, just stopping all the time. Uncle Mike, I'm hungry. So am I. I mean, not really, but let's go have a snack. So boom, we pop in, get a bubble tea. 8 minutes later, hey Jerry, gotta go in here, get a little sandwich or something. Dude, I don't know if I could do that right now. My waist and my metabolism from those early days have slowed down to a screeching halt that I don't think I could hang out with you in a random town and do the grazing all day.
It's so fun. It's like I remember whenever we would go, we'd always end up at a food court, and I just was like, I need something from each one. Like I just need it.
Hey, goals. You gotta have goals.
Dude, you haven't lived until you ate your way around a food court.
Oh my god.
Little here, little there.
Oh man, that just sounds exhausting.
Oh no, yeah, you got to put in work, buddy.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Like I said, I'm glad it was 10 years plus ago, because I don't know, I'd fall asleep at about the third stop now.
The food court crawl.
Yeah.
It's like a pub crawl, except, diabetes sets in on like stop number 6.
Yeah, no. It's going to kick in later today once I get home and I go on this sugar crash until, okay, I don't feel good. I tried to keep up with Jen and did 3 Capri Suns. She's going to yell at me when I get home.
You can't focus worth shit right now. I don't know why. It's really weird.
I feel like when you're snacking like that, though, like I always had to like, we'd always get a bubble tea, I feel like, but then I need something salty after. And then I need something sweet. And then I need something fruity. So it would just keep going. So
Yeah.
it's not
It's a
my
vicious
fault.
cycle.
It's just like, you kind of have to for the palate, you know?
It's like that quote from Austin Powers, like, I eat because I'm miserable, and I'm miserable because I eat. It's a vicious cycle. I have something sweet, and I have to have something salty, and then I need something fruit, and then I need bread, and then I need something sweet again. And
Yeah, for knowing you all these years, I honestly and truly, I don't think do you like everything?
Yeah, there's like weird, just random foods that I don't like, but I'm like very open to
I was going to say,
eating.
I don't think I've ever seen you.
like anything rejected.
Yeah.
Like I don't like celery, and that's like one of the only things I can think about. But like you're not gonna be out
Overrated.
in the mall or something. You're not like celery, so like it's not never a problem for me.
Oh, Jetta. Uncle Mike, I want some celery. Shit, we're going to have to find some celery.
Like just walking around, somebody's just selling cups of celery. Like, here you go. Ooh, there's a carrot in there. Get that out of here.
Yeah, my family made fun of me for many years, probably even to this day, that they say I can't tell Jenna no. So if she would have asked for celery in downtown Seattle, shit, we would have found some celery somewhere. I don't know where. We would have had to take an Uber to a Safeway or an Albertsons, but I would have found some damn celery if that's what Bean wanted.
When I was that young, I didn't realize that like you couldn't say no to me. So when I keep being like, oh, I want some of that, and we'd get it, and my dad would be mad at me, I would be like, why? Like, he wants it too. Like, we're all hungry. Like,
We're all eating.
like, I don't see what the problem is here.
Hey, nope. Bean wanted it. Bean got it.
We give her the look, and we're like, and she's like, what? And we're like,
Well, Uncle Mike said,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, I can't say no
It's
to.
okay. He said it's okay.
Yeah.
He bought me a whole teddy bear's worth of cotton candy.
With their little gums.
literally, I
I still got them. No, good times. I always loved those early days in the dance studio because we actually had like time to kill.
Yeah.
The dads would, if there were siblings, right, younger siblings, we would go out and because when they're in the convention, of course we're always there watching the dance, right?
Yep.
And supporting and cheering and doing all the A's and the O's and all that. But during the convention part, there's not a lot to do. And so I remember just roaming, whatever town we were in, hanging out, just finding stuff to do. And usually the most common thing to do when you're walking around doing stuff, eat.
Yeah.
So it was a perfect time. Just
Yeah.
find a new little joint, walk a few feet, go a few yards, dip in somewhere, and grab a little snack.
Like having a bloodhound, like just, ooh, I smell.
Sniff it out.
Ooh, that Safeway has a flavor of Capri Sun I've never seen before.
I'm trying to think of some other funny stories from the dance world, and not even from the dance world. I mean, we did some trips together.
yeah.
I do remember there was always the running joke. Most of the places that we would go to had swimming pools, right?
Yeah.
Well, the siblings, the olders, the bigs, they were out doing their things, so there was a lot of time spent in the pool. So I remember we were sitting there one day, a bunch of us, but Jerry, Bean, myself, Coop, and a bunch of other people. I think we were in the hot tub, and Jenna was looking at my arm, and she was pulling my arm hair and kind of looking at it, and she looks over at her dad, and she's like, "Dad, why don't you have arm hair?" And he's like, "Well, I'm not a hairy German like Uncle Mike over here." And she was so intrigued that it was like, and the only time that it bothered me is I've always had watches with spin dials on them. And I'll tell you what, a few times the old hair got caught in the dial because Jenna, she would DJ that spin dial.
I
She
love
could
it.
spin that And now I have smartwatches, so my menu just goes berserk, right? But she would always spin it, and every once in a while, and once again, I can't tell. I'll keep going. Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever you want, Jenna.
As the hair around the dial is gone.
Disappearing.
But yeah, you always loved the old watch dials.
I love them. You had one that like clicked. It was the most satisfying thing to me ever. And I think that I would just keep rolling it, and then hair would just keep going away and getting caught. But I didn't know. I was like, this is fun. Yeah.
Oh, DJ Jenna over there.
Oh my god.
Dad, why don't you have arm hair like this?
No.
Dad, I'm so disappointed in you. Like, you need like this fun stuff.
Oh man.
Go get a fun watch and go tape some hair to your arm.
Yeah.
Why do you think I like Uncle Mike so much more? He feeds me, he lets me play with his watch and pull his arm hair.
It was such a
She was finding fidget toys before fidget toys were a thing.
That's right.
I was definitely a fidgeter, and I would roll your hair too, and I think that would like.
Oh God!
it kind of it was like
Yeah.
dreads. I was the only Caucasian in America that had dreadlocks on their arms. Yeah. But I mean,
That's a good look.
So the last story before break, because there's an epic one coming up, but I gotta save it for after break. So it's always been, she'd always call me Uncle Mike. So she found out at an early age in elementary school that I had to deal with my kids. I'd always go to lunch on their birthday if it was a school day and bring them whatever they wanted within. I was like getting tired of like McDonald's. So I was like, pick something different, but I'd always do that. So Jenna found out one day and she asked me, Uncle Mike, can you come to my school for my birthday? And I was like, I mean, yes, because I can't say no, but there's a lot of people that have to be involved with this. You have to ask your parents. We have to ask, you go to a different elementary school that I've never been to, so we have to check a few boxes. So
I swear I'm Uncle Mike. Like,
oh, trust
you don't look anything like her, though. Don't worry, I won't take her.
You pretty much nailed it on the head. I show up to her school. It's been pre-authorized. It's been pre-arranged. Parents said yes. They told the teacher, everyone. I think
left a note.
So I check in at the office of this elementary school with my bag. I think I had Panda, but I don't remember exactly.
It was Panda.
And I check in. I said, I'm here to, and I don't know what to say, right? So I'm here to have lunch with my I think I just said with my niece, Jenna Fernandez. Kind of looked at me, whatever. Yes, we were told that you were coming. Sign in, put the sticker on. Do you know where you're going? I have no idea. I've never been here. So they kind of give me a little quick tour. Well, in her elementary school, it was pods. So it was like classrooms, and then there was a center pod. So I show up a little early. Don't want to interrupt anyone. Come walking in with my food. I see the teacher's name that I'm looking for, and I sit down. Jenna catches me out of the corner of my eye, comes running up, gives me a big hug, and then the teacher comes. I'm like, oh God, here we go. So she said something about Uncle Mike, and she looked at me, kind of sized me up. I'm 6'4" and white, and she's like, but clearly Jenna knows who I am. I said, yes, I'm having lunch with Jenna. Okay, no, I was told that you were coming. And she said, Uncle Mike. I said, yes, just Uncle Mike. And I remember we went from her classroom. Jenna held my hand. We walked all the way to the cafeteria, and the kids are like, who are you? You are the largest man I've ever seen. And
one of these things is not like the other. One of these things is different.
And I don't know how your typical lunch was, but we had everyone that sat at our table, the little what are they? Like, not a table, but the
Yeah.
The cafeteria.
Oh, it was so funny. And then I was planning on going afterwards, and Jenna goes, Uncle Mike, you coming to recess? And I'm like, let's go to recess. Which once again, talk about a spectacle on the playground. All the teachers like, who is this guy? Clearly, he knows Jenna, and Jenna knows him. And they're like going through the reports. Do we? I'm like, oh God! But we did that for a few years. I don't remember how many we did, but that was.
It's definitely the start of a Dateline NBC episode.
I felt like as I walked to my car, Chris Hansen was gonna question me on a few levels.
Well, one year you had Brian with you too.
Oh my God, that's right.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right. We had a double. Oh yeah.
Double date.
We had a double date.
I think it took my friends a long time to catch on that you would come during my birthday. And then when Brian came, they were like, they multiplied. Like, what happened? There's no relation here. There's more of them now. Like,
Man,
I remember them being so lost.
Random white guys just keep showing up once a year to the school.
Like, wait.
Is this Big Brother? What's happening?
Wait. Like they're both uncles? Like are they uncles together? Like are they?
They were
like...
all skeptical. They're like, he's not her uncle. And then another one comes and they're like, what? They can't be both.
Like, how many family members do you have? Oh, don't worry, we're from Pacific Island. Everybody's family.
Oh God, those were the. No, it was funny.
We found a couple Howleys and we just brought them in. Come here, you're okay. It's okay. You be part of the family. Thanks.
Yeah, no, those elementary school visits, they were quite funny.
They definitely still have your picture up in the back behind the counter of those schools. Like, Jenna no longer goes here. If he tries to show up, no.
He is not. He's forbidden from being on the playground.
He hurt a kid on the monkey bars last time. It's Jenna's turn. Get off. Whack.
I had to mean mug a few kids, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. Elementary school is like when you're at recess, it's intense. You play some intense games. I remember I was like, Big Mike's here, so I'm good. I get free range of everything. So
she's like, hey, we're playing dodgeball today, suckers. Yeah. And you're all in big trouble.
This is my ringer.
That's friggin' O'Doyle rules. Just start taking out kids one by one. Oh, too funny.
Should have just made a shirt that just said security and just follow her around. Like, you don't know who she is? That's unfortunate. This is Jenna. You cannot say no to her. So now I'm just personal security.
That's
I
right.
have a job somewhere else, but
that's right.
I'm just personal security now.
No one says no to Bean. I'm just personal security.
Take a little break?
All right, take a little break, and then we have to hit him with the...
Oh, God.
What's the next Capri Sun flavor? We're going fruit punch. Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
All right.
We'll do that when we come back from break.
All right.
This episode of the Whiskey and Wine Podcast is sponsored by Portland Party Bus, Portland's original party bus company, where the ride becomes the party. PDX Party Bus pricing is all inclusive. This means all the hourly rates include all fees and mileage. No surprise charges at the end of your party, just professional staff and a party all along the way. Visit them at pdxpartybus.com and plan your next wine tasting, birthday party, or just a great weekend. pdxpartybus.com.
Oh, here we go. Part 2. So, quick recap. We are doing our first ever Capri Sun review. And we are only 1 out of 3 into this review. So I say now that we're all comfortable coming back from break, Jenna, you tell us what we're going to be puncturing this next straw into.
The next flavor is fruit punch.
All right, and I'm excited. I'll be honest. I'm looking forward to this one because I feel like
it's got to be better than whatever that first one was.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I should not have pounded that first one like that. I was trying to keep up. Okay, I'm on
the struggle bus.
Yeah, me too.
Good job, guys.
I'm just afraid to touch it because as soon as that straw in it, I don't want it to be a geyser of.
I want to reach over and squeeze it.
Oh, buddy, I will aim it at your eye.
God, that could be taken so many wrong ways. I want to reach over and squeeze it.
Don't squeeze my chili.
Hey!
See,
Good job.
All
right, we tasting?
Yes, we're tasting. Let's go. Here we go.
Ooh, ASMR.
That's significantly better.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, this is way better.
Wow.
This is why I didn't want to grade. I'm gonna save my grade to the end, but
that's so much better than that strawberry Kool-Aid.
Oh.
This actually reminds me of childhood, like the Kool-Aid. It's almost Kool-Aid flavor.
oh yeah,
Yeah, like the the knockoff Western Family Kool-Aid that we would get at Thriftway. Because we couldn't buy the name brand Kool-Aid because God forbid we spend any money on the $1.35 50-gallon pouch, but we got the Western Family one for 35 cents.
Yeah,
so
see?
yeah, this tastes better.
No,
Like
this
the
is
one that you
this is much
use your
better.
hand to-
Yeah. We had the big jug that we would put it in, and then you would just like use the rusty ladle to like ladle it into your cup.
Man, I don't know if I'd trust your rusty ladle on the farm. What else are you scooping with that thing?
Whatever needed scooped.
Yeah, that's what I like.
You use what you got.
Oh yeah,
You farmer fuck around.
All right, I'm a fan of that one. I like that one. That
Yeah.
did take me back to childhood right there. Now let's wash it down with a little Angel's Envy.
Yeah. Like the first one, I definitely had to wash the taste out of my mouth a little bit. This one, I'm all right with this.
Yep. I picked the wrong one to go real hard with.
Yeah.
That freaking kiwi kind of kicked my ass.
Yeah, hey, we all have regrets.
Yeah, that's my regret for the day so far. There's going to be another regret coming up here with a story that I'm going to share, but I'm still trying to figure out how to work that one in. So let's just kick back and relax and.
Yeah, Jenna, what do you got over here?
I'll start with the story from Disneyland. In I think 2017 we went to Disneyland, and it was like our dance trip to Disneyland.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we decided we want to go on the Buzz Lightyear Astro Blaster one where you have to shoot at all the the targets on all the characters and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is after it, and this story is apparently so good my mom had to write it down in her Facebook. What is this, a Facebook page?
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Profound Thoughts from My Mini-Me.
Mm-hmm.
As in... Okay, I'm just going to read it. Okay. While waiting with hundreds of other people for the Main Street Electrical Parade, my mom said, so who got the winning score at the Buzz Lightyear game? And Malia and Maddie did not, and I didn't with my dad either. And Cooper was like, me and my dad, we won, for sure. And I was like, I was being sassy, and I was like, it's not about who wins, it's about having fun, because I was still salty I didn't win. It's fine. So then Uncle Mike goes, well, I'm going to get a tattoo that says I won at Astro Blasters. And I was like, oh my God, so you're going to get a tramp stamp. And I was like, I thought that translated to tramp stamp. I don't know what the thought process was.
Here's where I love this story though. That you thought he was gonna get a tramp stamp that says I won at Astro Blasters, but whoever the tattoo artist is would absolutely leave off the TRO, so it would just be I won at Ass Blasters as a tramp stamp.
Yes.
Dude, no regrets on that one.
No. And it was quiet, and everyone started laughing around us.
It was an awkward. We were lining up for a parade.
Yeah.
So everyone was kind of jockeying for positions.
Yeah.
Right. You're shoulder to shoulder, sitting on curbs, standing, and everything. And yes, Jenna hit the. You're gonna get a tramp stamp.
In her squeaky voice.
No, I think I said it with excitement because I thought that it was a new term that I knew, that I could use.
Yeah. I think you just associated. You heard us talking about tramp stamps at some point, and you just associated all tattoos are tramp stamps.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if Jerry was my dad, I would assume that too. I mean, I've seen his tramp stamp. I think it just says chili.
Oh boy.
Oh man, yes, that's right. I loved your mom's Facebook page that she would have for
profound thoughts.
Yes, because they would come sometimes out of the blue, right? that you would have to literally.
You save it for prosperity's sake. I mean, at some point it will be on a monument somewhere, like etched in stone.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna get a tramp stamp. You know, President Jenna Fernandez.
I didn't know you had this Facebook page of me.
Yeah.
Seriously?
And now it
Yeah.
makes sense because I feel like Malia never says any out of pocket things like I
No.
do. I don't.
Are you ready for? I'll read another one. Are you ready?
Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give
Okay.
us
I'm
a
nervous.
rough year too.
There's one where I'm like, I like both teams. Like, we're watching a Super Bowl game, and you're like, I like both teams, and I'm so excited for Usher and the commercials. And I'm like, who are you cheering for? And you go, I'm cheering for this chicken Alfredo I'm gonna put in my mouth.
Okay, so here's what I've learned. If at any point you want to attempt to date Jenna, just show up with like just a tray of snacks and food and
gosh.
lead in with the chicken Alfredo.
Oh my god.
So that reminded me of another quick story.
There you
Cooper and some of his guy friends, I would let them do a WrestleMania party at the house every year. Jenna, I don't even think she watched wrestling, but I told Jerry about it and told him there was going to be pizza there and some food. So he goes, I'll ask Jenna. Next thing I know, he's like, we're heading over. Jenna literally watched wrestling for about 8 seconds, was like, this is dumb, and just devoured a pizza. She enjoyed it, but it was the cutest thing. I think she curled up on the couch and fell asleep, and the little boys are screaming, right?
Yeah.
Dude, funniest. And yes, you could. I don't know if you're still like this, but you could sleep through anything when you were small. I remember Portland State football game that was like the weather, the crowds, you somehow, I don't even know how you were even heavy enough to keep the seat down, but somehow I think they must have stopped it with blankets, but you literally were sleeping during a college football game in bad weather.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is she okay?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh no, yeah, she's good. She'll just sit there. I've seen you sleep at Applebee's.
Yeah.
After our nutcrackers.
I don't know. I think I've grown myself to like sleeping, but with noise now. Like it's like comforting. Like sometimes when sometimes it's easier to sleep in like the lobby at the studio than in my bed with all the lights dark. Like I don't know. It's so backwards, but I don't know.
This is the girl who, like, nuclear bombs will be falling, and she'll be like, oh, the sweet sound.
Like, my white noise is like people yelling and cheering in my ear when I'm sleeping.
All right. Well, now that makes sense. It's
Well,
clear as day now.
you'll do well in college then.
Yeah, we have a family tradition with these guys. Every big December performance, no matter what the studio does, because they rotate a few things, but we always go to Applebee's because after these long weekends, we don't even get out of the theater until 10 or 10:30, right?
Yeah.
And we're hungry. And the adults want a Blue Hawaiian or Brutus of beer. So Applebee's is one of the only places that we can bring literally cars full of minors. Like we sometimes would roll up like 16 people, right?
Oh, damn.
And take over a whole section. But it was the only place that everyone could eat.
Yep.
The kids could get, their lemonades, freckle or whatever they were, and we could drink. And we've actually known the staff kind of throughout the years, and it was so funny because literally as soon as this girl got some food in her stomach, boom.
I'm out.
Out like a light. I'm like, how is she? There's 15 people like screaming and talking, and that was just our group, and then the rest of Applebee's. I'm like, man, she can fall asleep anywhere. So, and now I just said Nutcracker, so that thought of one other quick story with Jenna. So, the very first year, you got it up?
No, I have one right here.
You do?
Profound thoughts.
Oh, hell, hit us with that.
It says, Uncle Mike to Jenna Bean. So it looks like I'm going to be your mother Ginger in Nutcracker. This is November 8th, 2013.
Okay.
Wow.
And it says, Uncle Mike to Jenna Bean. So it looks like I'm going to be your mother Ginger in Nutcracker. And then Jenna, who's going to be in under your skirt, says,
as a little bonbon.
Ew, your butt's going to stink.
I remember that was like my biggest concern.
Was she wrong?
Well, so
because we've all heard the stories about you hanging up like the trees that you would put in your car underneath there.
So I panicked. I show up to the first. I show up to the first practice ever. Right. I put this dress on for the Mother Ginger character. She's a bonbon, one of, I don't remember that year how many there was, but I want to say there was probably somewhere between 6 to 10 small kids. And I remember we have to hike the dress up, and they all file in, and they have an order, and right before the dress lowers, I see this finger pop up and a squeaky voice, and it says, "Uncle Mike, you better not fart on me." And from that moment forward, my wife put me on the strictest diet during the. I was not allowed Taco Bell, no hummus, nothing with even a bee in it for beans, like no broccoli. I couldn't eat anything because I was so petrified that I was going to kill these kids. So then one of the moms backstage, they thought it was a cute idea that they would sew the fucking car freshener, the little trees, into the dress, and I'm like, I don't know what's worse, my fart or one of those things at 100% wide open. That punches, that's a punch right there.
Yeah.
But I think to this day that dress still has some type of air freshener that gets sewn into it every other year. So yeah, that was my little bonbons.
No.
I remember for bonbons, like, because we all had positions in it, and because I was always the smallest, I was always by the butt. And I was like, he's gonna fart on me.
It's like Nemo.
I got the butt.
I was like, are you kidding me?
She was the shortest.
Excuse me. Can I have a different position this year? I don't like it. It's like the hammer's already cocked. I'm a little worried about it going off.
So this year, since it's your senior year, and it's my technical senior year because I'm coming back for one more year, I'm going to have the studio do something with, I don't think there's very many bonbons there right now.
No.
Feeny I think it's literally...
I'll be a bonbon.
You going to be a bonbon?
You'll be at the butt.
Except I'm going to be back there going, poke, 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 poke. I want to see it go off. Middle of a show, and just boom, and you just see bonbons scatter like, yes!
I can just see it.
So, somebody send out the rat doctors, the rat ambulance, and pick me up.
Dude, that would be one big ass bonbon under there.
I'll like come out on my knees and like,
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't think there are. Are there any other bonbons?
7.
There's 7 this year? What about the bigs? How many are in this production that has ever been a bonbon of mine? Are there many kids left?
I think you have 4.
All right, so I might have to try to do something funny. I might have to do something funny with the few last remaining bonbons.
Like a last little picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, have them come out from underneath your dress.
I'm not going to be at the butt.
I'm not. And as soon as the picture is taken, just kneel down and then have a fart like noise maker and just be like,
Oh, maybe that's how I'll do final bows this year. I have a picture of Jerry under my dress one year, I think. Backstage in the prepping area. All right, hold on. I just realized that
Are we gonna go for?
I'm looking at Jenna's just mountain of disaster over there.
Dead soldiers over there.
All right. We got to tie in this third one because of all these stories. All right, what are we ending with now, Jenna?
We're ending with Pacific Cooler, which I actually realized I don't really know why it's called that. Like Pacific.
That's your favorite.
Like
It's my
pineapple.
favorite one. But
I see pineapple, so does that make it Pacific? And then And there's cherry and looks like green apple.
Yep, I can taste the pineapple and the sugars. And the syrups.
I'm 3 for 3 on straws, and that just makes me happy.
No, I know. I'm shout out to us over here. Jenna's an expert. I thought this was going to be a fucking disaster. You and I try to get that straw in the hole.
Goes out the backside and tears open.
I wasn't going to have shame. I was going to flip it 180 and just stick it right in the bottom.
But pump.
Okay. Beans here. There's none of that. This next story is already going to wreck a few people in this room.
Like, I think we just found our next shirt. I'm just going to flip it over and stick it in the bottom.
Well, all right. Well, here, if you want a shirt, we're just going to drop it right now. I got the shirt. I got the ultimate shirt for you.
Oh, God.
So, trip. I don't know how many years ago. Mary will probably know better than me, but many, many, many years ago. Going to Great Wolf Lodge for a competition. I'll give you kind of Cliff Note versions. The moms, Mary and Kate, they take the bigs. They take Malia and Madison in a car. Jerry and I, we have the smalls, usually worked out that way. So we have Cooper and Jenna. Hop on I-5, head north. Everything's fine, right? We have car full of snacks and sunflower seeds and everything that we need for our, what is that, hour-and-a-half trip? To make sure Jenna, our cross-country trip, an hour-and-a-half north on one freeway, but we have to have our supplies. Well, she would get bladder infections, and it was always known that when Jenna had to go to the bathroom, you stopped what you were doing, and you went to the bathroom. So I'm driving. Jenna makes a comment in the back seat. I have to go to the bathroom. Jerry looks at me, give him the thumbs up. We take the next exit. We're just looking for a restroom, right? We can't be picky and choosy.
Yep.
Well, I fucked up. The exit that I took, there is one truck stop, and I think that was it. And it looked like a murder bar, and that if you stopped at that, you were never going to leave. So we stop at the truck stop, and I asked Coop, "Are you good?" Yeah, he's plugged in. He doesn't care about anything. So Jenna and Jerry, they go in. I stay with Cooper. Everything's fine. Nothing's wrong. Well, Jenna has a question for Jerry because she's reading the, how especially men's. I'm probably in the women's restrooms, but I haven't spent a lot of time in the women's restroom. But in men's restrooms, especially on the side of the freeway, there's always some type of slang or jargon or there's stuff written on the walls.
Yeah.
Well,
poetry, American poetry.
American poetry, we'll call it.
Graffiti, just a little bit.
So, unfortunately for us, Jenna can read. So she reads this poetry that Alex has named it, and it's in the form of a question to Jerry. And he goes, "You know what? That's a great question for Uncle Mike. Why don't you ask him when we get back in the car?" I don't know what's about to happen. So back door opens up. I hear Jenna's voice, "Uncle Mike." And I look back there. I'm like, "What's up, hon?" And she goes, "What's a glory hole?" I wish Jerry would have recorded it because my mouth had to drop. I remember screaming like, "What the hell happened in there? What's going on?" I didn't know what to do. I'm not going to answer it by any means. And I remember everyone got in the car, and I'm like, "We're going home. Like, we're getting now on I-5 South. Call the wives. The smalls are not going. Like, we need to go home. We all need counseling. We need to talk to some people, and that's that." And literally, Jerry, and if you know Jerry, he got this little shoulder bounce. And he's standing outside of the car, just freaking loving life. Ha ha. Man, I got like instant sweats. I didn't know what to do. Like, how do you poo-poo that? Like, no one's talking the rest of the trip until we get to Great Wolf Lodge, and then you guys are gonna swim, and I need to talk to someone. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think.
I think I remember it being written like the at the rest station, like the locks are like the twisty ones, but it was so broken down there was no lock, and it was just an empty hole, and then written around it was glory hole, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder what that is."
Dad, what's a glory hole?
And I remember
It's an open hole.
Cooper was mortified. He was like, "We're going back."
He was like, why are we going home? What did you do?
Yeah, he was so mad. He was like, "Why are we going back? I want to go to Girl Lodge."
Oh, God.
So then fast forward like a decade plus later, Kate and I are going to Seattle for a Red Sox game, and we stopped at that restroom to inspect it.
Now it has a.
Now it looks a little worn.
Oh, the glory hole truck stop.
Dude.
Oh,
It was,
wow.
Yeah, I did it. So there's a shirt. I told
Jerry
you.
just like right under the bus for you. Like, here you go, Mike. Have fun with this. You can ask, your uncle who will come to your birthday lunches at your school and everything else. And if he doesn't answer the question, just keep asking him all weekend long.
It was the first and only time I told Jenna no. So see, hun, I can say no.
There you go.
Oh God! Then when we told the wives, they thought it was the fucking funniest,
Oh my god.
funniest thing. That trip was. It started off just as a shit show. I think that was the same trip. I was so perturbed, I didn't even know what to think. That there's a gas station. If you're familiar with Great Wolf Lodge, it's literally next door. And Jerry and we took a luggage cart.
Yes.
From Great Wolf Lodge, we walked to the gas station because the wives also, they put in a list, right? We needed some chips and we needed some Gatorades and stuff for the kids in the morning, and a Mean Bean Monster Energy drink and some other. So we walked over there. I was doing it. I needed alcohol. I needed a drink. I needed to numb my brain. And I remember the employee at the gas station. They look at Jerry and I when we walked in. They go, and I was like, "Oh, here they go. They're gonna yell at us like, you can't bring this shopping or luggage cart from." And they go, "Dude, that's a genius idea. I don't know why no one else has ever done this." We loaded it up. We put beers in the little basket, or the chips and food in the basket. We loaded up beer, and I was like, I have no shame. We're walking right back to the lobby. I need to go and just numb myself after that car ride in. Oh, Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh, God.
So yeah, there's your new shirt. You want a new shirt? That'd be pretty funny.
Uncle Mike, what's a glory hole?
A glory hole.
We're turning this car around. We're going straight home. Call the wives. I don't want them to worry.
Oh my God.
Poor Coop, man. He must have been so worried.
He was concerned.
Well, it's all Jenna's fault. It's all Jenna's fault. Had she
Drink
not,
you guys down.
if she couldn't have read, then it would have been fine. But no, she just had to read everything. I'm sure she learned a lot.
And I remember after I was like, I never got the answer. I
Nope.
Don't have the answer
and I was like, okay.
That's when you borrow Dawn's phone and you just Google it on that, because that's the phone we use to Google things.
No, good.
Good.
Don't have the answer.
Yep.
I just know that it's not good.
Look at
Hey, Mike. What's a glory hole?
Oh, nope. Let's talk about these three Capri Suns. Because Jenna destroyed. Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, that's a graveyard.
There's something she can do.
See, I've got these two that I think I'm gonna try and combine here and see if I can make. Let's see
Okay,
here.
what's your rating
Concoction.
here? Okay.
Nope, that was a bad idea.
Oh. What's your number one, Jenna?
The fruit punch just overput.
Yep. I think I have mine.
My number one is Pacific Cooler.
Boom.
And I think everyone knows that. I always get this one. I think I used to not like fruit punch, but putting it next to the strawberry kiwi one does not. The strawberry kiwi one's bad. It's really
Yeah.
bad. So I think fruit punch is second,
Oh, okay.
which that definitely wasn't. I changed my rating.
Yep. Nope. That was the order I was putting them in. I like the Pacific Cooler. That's my my number one. I like the tropical taste.
I can taste aloha.
Yes. It's bringing me right to the island where I might go get a new tattoo tramp stamp afterwards. And yes, fruit punch, even though that one did remind me of the childhood. It's a pretty standard, I feel like, fruit punch, right? Doesn't really knock your socks off. And Jenna nailed it. The strawberry kiwi was horrible. So that's the order. Are we ranking each one or just putting them in order?
I think order's
All right. So my number one, Pacific Cooler.
You know, I'm having a hard time because the nostalgia for the fruit punch is really getting me right now. Like it's pulling me in. I mean, Pacific Cooler is fantastic, truly. Like this is a complex palette of flavors and just, I mean, it's just fantastic. But
so kiwi strawberry is just.
Oh yeah, that's just a piece of shit. I won't finish that. Like that.
Not even in the running.
No, that bastard can stay right there, and I'm not touching it.
I got bamboozled. I pounded that one. I don't feel good.
Yeah. Strawberry kiwi does not taste like strawberry or kiwi. It tastes like no. It just tastes like no. So I'm gonna go fruit punch, then Pacific Cooler, just because the nostalgia is so strong for me. So, and just my first introduction to Pacific Cooler. So I'm sure its legend will build with me as I continue to drink more and more of it. Never again. Like, I'm sure my doctor right now is listening to this going, "You dumb shit." Like, the amount of sugar you just intook. Like,
yeah, what are these ounce-wise, do you think? They can't be more than like...
They're only 50 calories.
Oh, see, boom, we're good.
okay.
No, I do feel my heart beating, though. I might do a lap around the cul-de-sac when we're done.
Hey, Mike, you want to go for a walk? Let's go for a little walk. We should go walk out there, and then we'll come back up here, and we'll have another one, and then we'll come back down. And then I'm feeling really snacky. I don't know why.
The last episode that you guys just did, my parents were on it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
my dad decided to introduce the Would You Rather.
Oh,
that's
and
right.
I have one.
Are we going to drop that?
okay.
We are.
So,
All right.
God, look at this. It's running deep in the Fernandez family. It was your
It
dad's
is.
idea, and you are going to do the first ever. Well, I guess technically. Yeah, your first ever.
Yeah.
All right, so what one are we doing? Would you rather?
Yes.
So this is for Alex and I?
Yes.
All right.
Hit us.
So would you rather would you rather have, like, for breakfast every day, pancakes or waffles?
What kind of waffle are we talking? So are we talking like an Eggo waffle or like true Belgian waffle?
I'm going to say the true Belgian waffle.
And any toppings on either one?
Yeah.
Oh, man. The fat kid's coming out of me. and immediately he's going Belgian waffle.
Yeah, I'm going Belgian waffle just because I can justify, like, oh, it's light and it's airy and it's I'm
going to put a few strawberries with a can of whipped cream on it.
Like this is basically the most balanced breakfast I could ever have. Like, it's fantastic. Yeah.
Plus, you can put chicken on it later for lunch.
Yeah.
Or
See,
dinner.
Food.
I mean, you've got 3 meals right there with waffles.
So,
although last, the when we went up to the casino, we did have that cornbread pancake, and that was
that's right.
So, like, I could technically have pancake there and 3. Oh man, see now I'm waffling.
But buns.
Ultimate dad.
No, I'm locking my answer in. Waffle.
Yep, same waffle.
So waffle.
Yeah.
How about you?
I think mine's. I'm making this hard for myself. I think waffle because I like syrup a lot.
Yeah.
I just like a lot of sugar, and
Those little craters
can fill those little
pockets.
the little pockets with so much syrup, and like pancakes, I feel like it just kind of either like soaks it or if it just like falls off.
Yeah, no, accurate. I agree. And then, like, you can put a lot of butter on top of the waffle and it melts in, and then you fill the rest of it with the syrup. So you've got the butter and the syrup.
I can feel my arteries just getting tight. I love it. I love it.
Jesus, is that what happens when you drink Capri Sun? Is it just like, is that what? Like, no,
Is it hot in here? Someone crack a window.
Yeah,
we need you to clarify something.
on the last episode, also they brought up Susu and how it has different meanings and don't know what.
Susu was boobs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's also a dance move. Do I need to do it?
Do I need to do it?
I mean, you explain it and then
So it's basic. Oh, sorry. It's basically you're in 5th position, which is like I don't know how to describe this. Your heel and your toes are touching and you're turned out.
Okay.
And you have to plie and you like squeeze your legs together like this. And like usually you would do this like you can do it on flat, but it's like you do it a lot on point.
Okay.
For ballet.
So it's how you go from heels on the ground
To up on
point,
box.
but your legs are still crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Do I need to do it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got video. Let's see if this will ever get edited and be on video.
I think they have to do it too.
Oh, the fuck we do.
Boys, do not go on point.
No. No.
I'll break something.
Yeah. All right. Oh, no, I'm not doing this. This is how ankles are broken on 45-year-olds.
Watch this.
You're just going to down some more Capri Sun and This is beautiful. Okay. All right. Oh god, this is going to end poorly. Oh dear. Yeah. No. Mike almost went face first into the camera and into the counter. Oh god. No, come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, yep. Fat guy had to get a little Cheeto.
Like the fat animal at the zoo. I needed a treat at the end.
Good boy. Good boy.
That was a success.
Oh.
Man, that was the first ever. I've never gotten out of the chair during an episode. Yeah.
You can't tell her no.
Nope, can't tell her no. Damn it. You got me again, but no on the glory hole. That's a hard no. Oh, I'm worn out. That sugar, I crashed. That was hard getting up twice. I forgot it's a nutcracker. I got to really treat my body like a temple.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You can't go out there on a scooter.
You're like floating out.
He's just driving around like, here's my turn. Then you put it in reverse and beep beep.
Oh, could you imagine? Well, good time. See, look at that, Jenna. Well, it went by quick.
Wow.
We were gonna do a shorter, condensed version, but all these new things. You have literally episode. We've incorporated a ton of new things today. Thanks to the Fernandez family has their stamp all over this episode.
Maybe that's your first tramp stamp. It just says Fernandez. I can't say no when they told me to put their last name on my.
Next time I'm somewhere that has henna tattoos.
Oh gosh.
Maybe that's what we're gonna do.
Good merch right there.
Yeah, just tramp stamps.
There's 3 of us that are in the league. There's always been rumors about doing a tattoo league, but no one would ever do it. But maybe a henna tattoo league.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The loser has to do a henna tattoo.
Yeah.
Because those are semi-permanent.
Yeah.
But
What
I
are
feel
they?
like
2?
they
I
stay
heard
for
they're
a
2
while.
weeks, 2-3 weeks. I
Yeah.
think. So maybe we do a henna tattoo. I still want to get someone with the A-frame sign outside Tap 4 that says "I suck at fantasy football." That's why I'm on the side of the highway.
No, I mean that's possible too. Jenna, thank you so much. Holy crap, that was a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
But don't bring any of that strawberry kiwi back here. That's
I'll keep
just
it
garbage.
far away, don't worry.
It's just garbage. I mean.
And just for the record, when you come to Uncle Mike's house, there's a few boxes of Pacific. So I'm glad everyone that was number 1 and number 2 choice here, because now
That's a solid choice.
you
Yeah.
just drank the last one at the house. We should try to review this. I just don't know what to do with this. Right? You can't find it.
It's
Oh.
yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. I wish you guys could
Hey, just so you know, listeners, you can't have this, but we can. Because we found it on the side of the road totally randomly.
Yep. I mean, I'm going to give it the same grade as I gave the regular one. High gold. I can't, even though I want to give it a platinum, since this...
You can't.
I know. I'm just saying that if I could, I would. But high gold for me.
God, you just can't say no to Jenna or Angel's Envy.
I've sold my soul. I have the wings that they have on the back of their bottle on my back.
Well, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna give it a high gold because it's got great flavor. And if it were actually a thing that you could purchase, then I think I probably would. Like, even in an $80 range, I would.
Yep. All right. Well, look.
Well, cheers.
Hold on. We'll cheers that. Jenna, get one of your
deconstructed.
Oh, I saw you did there. You picked the Pacific to cheers. See, her number
My
one
platinum.
choice.
Yeah, your
Her platinum. Oh, Jenna's platinum. You hear that?
Yeah, the first platinum on the podcast is a Pacific Cooler.
We've lost, even though we had no credibility going into this venture. The fact that the first platinum on the Whiskey and Wine podcast is a fucking Capri Sun Pacific Cooler. But you know what? It's Jenna. So if anyone has a problem, come talk to me.
Oh my God.
It is really good, though. I gotta stop drinking. I gotta go to the bathroom. We better wrap this up. This shit's going right through me. Yada, yada, yada. We need help.
Thank you guys for listening to the Whiskey and Wine podcast. Remember to follow us on socials. There's a Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube. You can subscribe there. The more subscribers we get, the more chance there is a little bit of money comes in the door so that I can offset some of the costs that get yelled at less by the bride. Also, if you know Premiere Pro, please email. I am hanging. Like, I just suck at this. And I don't have $5,000 to pay for somebody to do it for me. So if you can help try and teach an old dog a new trick, please let us know. And Jenna, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you, Bean.
Frickin' epic. You were awesome.
All right. Till next week. Now we can finally go tell the kids downstairs
They can practice.
they can practice their band and cause you some ruckus while I run home. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. We could go pawn off strawberry kiwis.
Here, trust us. It's quite tasty. All right. Cheers, everybody.
All right. Till next week.
The Whiskey and Wine podcast is brought to you by Tapforia, Tigard, Oregon's first growler tap house. Founded in 2014, Tapforia has 28 taps, including beer, wine, cider, seltzer, and kombucha. Did you know that they are a bottle shop as well now? Stop in for a pint, glass, growler, or a 4, 6, or 12 pack of the latest and greatest offerings of our local breweries. Located on Highway 99W in Tigard. Visit tapforia.com and follow them on social media to see what they have on tap each day. Tapforia, craft beer and wines.